Hello everyone, my name is Jake with Scrapping for Jesus. Today what I'm going to attempt to do is I've been working on this motor for a couple days now as my strength allows, and we're going to try to cut it open and see if we can't get the copper out of it. Alright. So I kind of had to do this a little backwards. Normally you take the ends off, but for some reason with this motor has been sitting outside a lot, something in there is binding. And I can't figure it out. I'm sure it has something to do with screws and nuts that are stripped in here. But I'm glad that we opened it up. This is dark red. So what I've learned is if the wires inside a motor are dark red, then a lot of times that indicates that it's aluminum. So I have to get my file and we'll see if this is copper or not. Here we go. So yeah, it is copper. Now we gotta work at getting this off. I suppose I can do it with my Sawzall and just cut it off. I'll try that. See if I can reach it, in fact. I put on a longer blade. All right. All right. Got a longer blade in. Did nothing to get the armature out, which tells me somehow this is stuck on here. Well, a lot of people don't think it's worth doing, but for me, it's worth it. See, it's wanting to come out. I'm just gonna have to get it out. I don't think that's the best way of doing it. Let me get my ears on again. Try to open that up a bit. What I'm trying to do is get this out because there's a screw in there, and I think that screw is what's holding. Let me do something that I haven't done before. I've never done a starter, so this should be interesting for me. Something new. I'm hoping it's the same way as a motor. Cool. Easy peasy. Check to make sure that was actual steel. I just watched a video on how to extract the copper from these. So I'm looking forward to doing that. Go. Hopefully this is what's holding it on. See another screw down in here. I think we're getting close. Really is not much that I can see. They should be holding this on like that. Should just be sliding out. But we'll loosen some of these screws because who knows. One more here. I think that allowed me to get in there. Yeah, I don't know. Let me just try to do some progression here. all that. Just had to beat it with a hammer. Just like that. So that's aluminum. So I'll have to figure out how to take this off, and I'll get to that later. Well, as I got some new tools, and learned a little bit, I was finally able to get this thing apart. I'm gonna have to learn how to take this stuff apart. That's my pile of learning. And I'm gonna do another one. Set this aside for another day. Clean up my mess. Put this DeWalt. My dad got hurt on it, and so I no longer want to use it. I'll keep it for backup. Do another one. Quite a bit of them here. Let's just pick one. Let's pick one and see how much trouble it gives me. Some of you guys might be out there saying I'm super slow, and that you can knock these out in 10 minutes and such, which I know you can. I used to be able to do that. Then my health took a turn. You know, I was in multiple organ failure, and I kind of lost it all, but it's something that I love to do. And as I heal, I am trying to learn learn how to use my hands again. Learn to trust my tools. get my strength back to hold on to all the power tools and such. So that's basically why it's worth it to me to strip these down for the copper. As you guys see, the name of my company is Scrapping for Jesus. So half of what I take in is for the church. So in that aspect, I like to get the most out of these things since people are donating them. And it helps me with healing and getting better, and it helps my church, who does an awful lot for the community. Did an awful lot for me. Believe it or not, I used to eyeball these things and know what size to use. Now I gotta just come in here and use every single one till I get the right one. Let's do this one here. Nope. Winner, winner. Old battery switcheroo again. So let's see if this one's going to be easy for me. Woo, look at that. Nice and easy. Once again, this is cast aluminum. If anybody's watching that could tell me how to take these off. I really don't know how to pull these apart, and I'm going to kind of go on YouTube and look, but if you can mention in the comments how to take these pulleys off so that I can get to the aluminum, I'd appreciate it. just take and see if I can't pop that one out here. I don't see what holding it on. There. I didn't think there was anything holding it on. So that was a quick one for me. Once again, if you know a quick way to pop these off, please let me know. I can get that inside cleaned out. I can get the aluminum out. Alright, let's see here. I think my this thing, I think that can take it off. I kind of think if I could get this off, I can get this off. I'll do this later. I can solve all that. I think this will come out. This one here is not going to be worth trying to get the copper out of because there really isn't any. But if I'm not mistaken, I was mistaken. I don't have to worry about it. That's all steel. If that's steel, ha ha! That's steel. Well, hell, we're on the road. Let's just try another one. This one's getting a little bigger, almost to the point where I can't lift it. But we got her done. Okay, now with that being said, these ones are in there, and I don't have the strength. So I'm gonna take a break. Thanks. Okay, sorry about that interruption. A lot of things going on right now. So, as I was saying, let me get these screws out of here. Okay. And one more. This one here is pretty strict. Ah, there we go. Alright. Put that aside. Try it with the other one, I believe. Oh, that's tight. So. Okay, that one is kind of turning on us. All right, let me find another one. 3/8. 3/8. was wanting to give me trouble coming out. Probably because it sat all winter long. There we go. So on these ones here, I see some screws. I don't know if this matters, but I'm going to take them out to see. This way it doesn't give me any trouble. We'll get this one cracked open and then I'll call it a day for now. Well, let's see what happens. Oh yeah, you want the crack. There we go. Yeah, that's a big one here. That's going to take me some force. She's really on there. It's coming, slowly but surely. You can see she's coming. So, we got the copper wiring right there. So we'll put this in my work area. Things I gotta get on. Try to get this off. Yeah, I can already see it. This is all copper. Set this over here. This should be metal. It is. Gotta go in here. So that's all I got for now, guys. If you can, for more experienced people, you know, kind of show me some easy ways of getting some of this stuff off that's right here. I could really use the advice. Other than that, thank you for watching. Have a wonderful day and God bless you. So we're out and about with the car, and lo and behold, look what we found. So we had to call for reinforcements and we got the truck and trailer coming.